But I'm listening to you since we've been talking for like over an hour now, and I realize you speak a lot about your family. You know what I mean? And I just want to ask you how important it is to have your family around you. Like, how important is family to you?
Family for me is number one. I put God first because I'm a Christian.
Right.
I put God first. He's the forefront of everything. And for me, my family is. Without my family, I don't think you would even be having this conversation with me, And I gotta really credit my grannies. And I think, they will always say, I'm praying for you. Grannies, I'm praying for you.
Yes.
Because, as every young man, I wasn't always on the right path. I wasn't always on the straight and narrow. I wasn't always doing things the way it's supposed to be. You give trouble and you do your thing. But the thing is that what stuck with me is that, no matter what you go through, when you have a strong support system, it makes it so much easier.
Right.
And I genuinely gotta say, my fiance, Janelle, has been my rock, my mother, and my father. Man, I'm a grown man. But you see, my mommy and my daddy, you know what I mean? In real Caribbean terms. Without my mommy and my daddy, I don't know. Honestly, they have supported me. And it's like, as I said, my granny Gloria passed away. She was my number one fan. I think of all of them, she was my number one fan. There's nothing bad you can tell her about me that she will ever believe. She will see it with her own eyes.
Right.
And my granny Daphne, for example, if I say I want to start a business selling rocks, just rocks, and I have no basis for why I want to sell rocks, she's the first person I can say, so, okay, what you want, what you need to start. And I think, having that type of support,
it's very important.
It makes it feel like, you could think of anything and you could push anything, and you have people that behind you that they believe that you can do it. So they're supporting you. Even if you don't believe in yourself, you got people that believe and pushing you. And I think, with my kids having to set an example, I think for me it's important to show that, before they came along, I made a few mistakes and had a few learning curves, and now it's time for me to step up and, leave a legacy, leave an example of, hey, this is what you can follow. You don't have to do the same thing, but you can apply these principles. You can look at what I have done here and you can apply it to what you want to do. So I would think that for me personally, family is number one. And without having that strong family structure, I think it's going to be very difficult because people turn their back on you for the slightest reason. Some people pretend to be with you, but when it looks like if you're getting more successful or more recognition than they think you should, then, you start to see people fall away. But reality is the family is always there, The family is always there to pick you up. I'm always there to push you. I'm always there to argue with you. I'm always there to support you. So I think, having such a real good family structure, my cousins and stuff, shout out to them. I think that for me has been a rock, being able to have some place to firm, stand on and say, well, hey, we can weather this, we can beat this, we can get through.
Right.
Without them,
they say that if you're trying to go a short distance, you should travel by yourself. If you're trying to get there quick, travel by yourself. But if you're trying to go a long distance, you have to go with somebody. And,
it's true.
It's very important to have people to support you. And just having the right people around you can make so much difference, And being a chef, it takes a lot of you. It takes a lot of mental. It takes a lot of physical. It's long hours. How do you balance being a father and being a chef? Balancing your time that you spend at your job and the quality time to spend with your kids.
The funny thing is, most of the time, I am blamed by my fiance for having the kids up late. Because as a chef, it's like when they wake up in the morning, I wake up, help them get ready, they go, and I leave. So we all leave in the morning, but then daddy comes back late at night. Because being realistic in the culinary field isn't a 9 to 5.
No.
You know what I mean? You get up, you go in, you do what you got. And when you're in a leadership position, it makes it even worse when it comes to time. your more time is invested. You got meetings, you're planning menus, you're organizing functions, you're dealing with staff related issues. So, I mean, it's kind of tight. But what I try to do is that I try to put on my chef apron when I get there. I'm chef. The moment I pull up to the gate and I open the gate, I'm daddy. And I think, yes, I kind of wake up the kids and try to play with them because I try to get in that time. Because realistically, on a morning, we get ready, you spend like an hour or two getting ready and then get out of the house. There's not much time there. So what I would do is sometimes, on afternoons, if when they're home, I will video call and see what's up, have a little conversation, back and forth video calling. And then, once service starts, back into work. When I come in, my oldest daughter usually say, I can wait up for you. So she will be up when I get home.
Okay.
And now my youngest daughter, she does the same thing. So it's like when I'm out, she's fussing. So we get the phone call. Hey, hun, how far you is? You chilling and see. So you need to get here. So like, all right, cool. I soon here. And that's when I would spend time with them, put them to bed. And then the whole cycle starts again. So, I mean, you got to make it work for you.
Yeah.
It's not easy. I mean, there's days where I don't have energy and they require me to have like 100%. And that time I'm at negative. But I try to make it work as best as I could.
Definitely.
And I also try to explain to them, it's not that he don't want to play or not that daddy don't want to be with you, but daddy's really tired. No, I try to give them, especially in season. Because when the season is on, it's real tough.
Definitely.
As I say to them, hey, you like that favorite toy that you want for Christmas? So, there's something that daddy got to do. You got to go to school. That's not cheap. So, daddy got to do what he got to do.
Right.
So, it's a balancing act, but it's one that I still like. Huh?
Mm-hmm. So we're getting to the end of the the podcast. So I got this. I want to ask you a couple of questions. This is like quick answers questions. It's the simple things. So I'm gonna ask you. This is about 10 questions, maybe 10 or 8. And then you just give me the quickest answer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you, what's your favorite ingredient in the kitchen?
I can't give you one. I can give you my secret power.
Okay, go ahead.
You might go blur this one, huh?
No, you could go ahead. It's okay.
All right, my secret power. My favorite ingredient is garlic, ginger, Scotch bonnet. That's my trio superpower. Garlic, ginger, Scotch bonnet.
Okay.
Those 3, my favorite.
Okay, so garlic, ginger, and Scotch bonnet.
Scotch bonnet. Yeah.
Okay.
Superpower.
What's your favorite dish to make?
My favorite thing to make is pudding and sauce.
Pudding and sauce. I have to try that.
That is my love.
Yeah.
My first love.
You know what? I'm probably going to try to see if I can find they must have a Bayesian restaurant over here. I'm going to Google it when I'm done.
Yeah, man. You got to go up on a Saturday, though.
Oh, they already doing it on Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay. If I gave you a bottle of honey, thyme, orange, and a whole chicken, what would you make with that?
Bottle of honey, thyme, orange, and a whole chicken?
And a whole chicken.
I can make so much things with that. The first thing I could give you a chicken breast pate with that. I can give you honey herb roasted chicken. I can give you let me see. I can do confit chicken.
Right.
With
Right.
Oh yeah, I can give you confit chicken with a honey chicken stew. I mean, I can go on when it comes.
Your brain is clicking because some people, you tell them something like that, it takes them a while to process it. The reason I ask that question, I want to see how quick your brain is going. You know what I mean? The next question, what's your favorite restaurant that you've ate at in your entire life? The best restaurant that stands out. Whenever you think about going out, if you could choose, what restaurant would that be?
Oh, man.
Anywhere in the world. It don't have to be, you know what I mean?
All right, cool. Shoot. What that name? It was a restaurant in Ibiza. I was in Spain. The first place I tried seafood paella. Man, that thing was amazing. I cannot remember the restaurant name.
Right.
but it was in Ibiza. In
Ibiza.
Ibiza, Spain. That was, man, oh my God. Taking me back good damn times. Yeah.
Okay, so next question we're gonna ask: what restaurant, like, you know, if you have a dream restaurant that you want to go to and dine, what restaurant would that be?
Ooh, yikes. I got 3.
Okay, go ahead.
I would love to try Noma, Copenhagen, by Rene Redzepi. I would like to try 11 Madison Park. And I would like to try Alchemist.
Alchemist.
Know that one?
No,
Yeah.
I never heard that one before. I gotta look
That one. That's damn, what's his name? I think that's in Copenhagen too, or Denmark. Like his stuff is crazy. I will send you the link, but his stuff is crazy, man.
Yeah, I gotta look that one up.
Chart.
If somebody asks you what influences your cooking style, what would you tell them? Like one line.
My granny.
Okay. Love. I love it. Who's your favorite chef?
Favorite chef? Ooh. Like, to put it down to one person. Who is my favorite chef? All right, we use chef as a professional term,
right?
But I would say my favorite cook would be both of them, Granny Gloria and Granny Daphne.
I love it.
I don't think
nobody's can compare.
There's so much dishes that they've given me that I have tasted professional that can't compare. So you got to get the jacket. I think Granny Gloria and Granny Daphne, those are my favorite chefs.
Go Team Granny.
Yeah, done know.
All right. Beef or fish? Which you like?
Which I like? Fish.
Pork or lamb?
Lamb.
I love lamb too. Ice cream or sorbet?
Sorbet.
Okay. Banana or what's that? Banana or pear?
Banana.
Okay. Flying fish or snapper?
Flying fish.
If you had said snapper, I know, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna just cut it right there. But yeah, man. You know what? I want to ask you this one last question before we go. What would you consider your greatest achievement in all your years of cooking? Because I know you've been cooking probably more than 10 years. So what would you consider to be your greatest achievement? Something that you're going to think about for the rest of your life and you're going to be proud of?
Man, I would say my trip to Miami, Taste of the Caribbean. I think that would be one of the greatest things, because just the fact that I get to represent my country and I was able to bring home some medals. So I think that will be one of my greatest achievements in the culinary arena.
Give thanks again. It's Chef Derio Boyce.
Yes, sir.
And I really appreciate you coming on today and sharing your story. And I wish you nothing but the best. And like I said, we're going to keep in contact. I'm going to try to come over there one day. I'm not sure when, but maybe next year. And then we can do like a little tour, and do some video and cook some food on the beach or something like that. You know what I mean? That's something I really want to do. But let the people know where they can find you on Instagram or Facebook.
I don't have a Facebook, but you can find me on Instagram, chef_Derio Boyce. And you can also find me on LinkedIn, Chef Derio Boyce. That's the 2 handles that I have right now. Right.
But definitely, guys, like if you go to Barbados and you want to get some good food, you should definitely contact him. This is a Pastry Bear podcast. I'm your host, Winston Murdoch.
PastryBeartv.